you guys asked for more videos with my 240, and it's gonna be quite some time until the next drift event. So this is gonna be like part of a new video type thing, where it's basically just me doing stuff to the 240 to prep it for the next event. It got really dirty at the last track event, so we're gonna give it a quick wash. So it's all clean now, but there's still some tire marks left over from the event when my tire exploded and like slapped all over the car. So I think I'm gonna give it a quick coat of wax. Not much, but still enough to bug me. And I got my beautiful fiance Nicole right here, and she's gonna help me speed up the process so we can go watch a movie after. All my car guys know how there's literally nothing like the feeling of a freshly waxed car. He's so nice. For all you guys that were complaining on my Instagram, making me feel really guilty about getting tire marks all over the side of the car, they all came out with just a little bit of wax and elbow grease. So we're good. No worries, I didn't hurt the beautiful 240. This side of the car used to look like it went into battle. So that's it for this night. I'm at Nicole's house, so I think we're gonna watch a movie or something, and then I should be back at it in a little bit. So today, we are headed off to actually pick up some parts. I'm lucky enough to live within an hour away from a place called Enjuku Racing that carries a ton of parts for like Nissans, Hyundais, BMWs, like anything that you would want to drift, or even other cars too. So we are gonna take a drive over there, meet some people, hang out, grab some parts. It should be a good time.
Kevin, tell us about life.
Fix it.
What are you guys doing to this thing?
RTV. RTV, all the things.
You gotta grind that front bar.
Dude, can I?
Sure.
If I can go without losing any screws, it's a good day. Replacing the heat wrap while we have all the hosing off the car, because this one's like all melted in and stuff. So we are at Enjuku. I'm here with my buddy Greg. You guys have met Greg before. What's up?
How's it going?
Yeah, Lefty. Greg was giving me tips on the track, and he invited me to come pick up some parts. So we're here hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we got here and we tried to figure out what the overheating issue was, and we adjusted the timing. It was way off.
First thing we were gonna try to do is take care of his cooling issue that he was having. So
just in case I need to like buy a radiator or something.
Yeah. So before we get him a bunch of product out there and stuff, we just wanted to check the timing, and the timing was a little bit off. So we went and adjusted the timing.
So hopefully that'll fix it.
Now we're gonna go shopping spree.
This is Nate. He's a pro drifter, amateur skateboarder. That's your car, right?
Dude, that's that old thing over there.
Yeah. Well,
Hi.
hi.
This is the pro car.
Oh, well, it's a little bare right now.
Middle of the off season, obviously, we tear it down. Got the demo car that stays alive all season.
Is that the one that's going to Import Alliance or?
Yeah. Import Alliance, right?
Yeah, I was talking to Greg about that. I might take my car there.
Yeah?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Sick.
Roll with you guys. Walking so inefficient.
This is the hood. Chill with the hood. Could you make sure everything gets out?
He's killing it.
This is White TL. That's our young trap lord of the house. Whoa.
For sale, must eat / feed the kids. Blue 100, white 200. Dude, I've wanted skirts. He probably never thought his for sale sign would work. 50 bucks.
Oh.
New side skirts. What's the deal with ISIS? Because a lot of people were talking about it in the videos, asking why I was talking about ISIS. The fact that you guys changed your name.
Oh, why would we change? It seems like a great name.
The name change, it's ISR now.
It is ISR. I don't know why they did that though.
What?
I don't know. ISIS? It seems like a great, it just rolls off the tongue.
These should do. Throw them on the cart. Yeah, I already have a nice steering wheel, but let me check this out. Ooh, this is nice. Can you hook it up with a deal?
I mean, we can hook it up for you, my man.
That would be sick.
That shit's cool, but Mom's Check Mix is better.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying?
for sale sign. Is this your desk, Nate?
This is me right here.
Nate just moved here from Texas, shout out.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out.
So this just extends my handbrake?
Yep.
So then
stretched, worn out handbrake, extends it out for you. You don't have to worry about getting a new cable.
Sick. It looks like a paper towel, but I'll take your word that there's something inside of it. So with SRs, it's really important to run a wideband gauge because they tend to lean out. We might pick one up, we don't know. Last event, I borrowed my friend Marco's helmet, but I want to pick one up, but I just didn't know what size to order, so we're gonna try some on. They sold out of all the helmets. It's way too big.
I don't think it's gonna work for you. Nice little clutch pivot mount. You're gonna need one. Every 240 guy gets one.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I'll take your word for it. I'm learning.
Well, they got beer bottle openers on the backside.
That's inappropriate.
That's inappropriate.
We don't drink beer. We're 20 years old.
You want to give some of these out to your friends and stuff?
Yeah, I'll give them. My friends will be hyped. Glasses for friends. I feel like I'm in a horror movie now and I'm just gonna like grab things. Oh, I can use these for riding actually. I need riding gloves. All I ever do is complain about how much my hands sweat and me like falling in my hands, so I'm gonna wear drifting gloves while I drive, or while I ride. I can't film with these. I got one of these sweet JDM Cool Kid straps. Look, Nicole, it's snails.
That one's ready for you. That's what we need to put on your car.
Yeah, right now?
Right now.
Right now, throw her on. Super Japan. And it's the end. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff. Now we're heading out and gonna throw some stuff in. So I'm here with my new friend Kevin, who helped me adjust the timing, and that actually made the car run worse. So we figured out that the timing was actually correct initially, and it turns out that we bled the system and now it appears to be better. It's all good now. So after we pulled everything apart, did the valve cover gasket again, it appears to be good. Hopefully, we'll see.
I'm still weirded out on the timing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the timing should be at what, did you say 15?
15, it's like 30.
It's at 30, but
it runs great.
Yeah.
So
It's a great way to stay in shape. So I still haven't left here, even though I said I did like 2 hours ago. So I had a lot of fun hanging out at Enjuku, getting to meet some really cool people, and now I've got some parts that I can throw in the 240. I've never really made any videos working on my cars before, so I really don't know the proper way to do it, but I'm just gonna basically set my camera up, I don't know, talk a little bit during the process, and hopefully it comes out somewhat entertaining. This is a new like type of video for me, so I'm gonna try my best and we'll see how it goes. I wanted to do the motor mounts first, but I don't have a 2x4 to jack up the engine with to get at them, and that's gonna be kind of a mess, and I'm not much daylight left. So I'm just gonna pull the wheels off and try to put in the e-brake extenders. So see, these are just a little bit longer than the stock ones, just to give a little bit more leverage to make it easier to lock up the rear brakes when you're entering or mid-drift. Got my handy Harbor Freight cordless impact gun, 30 bucks.
Sounds like a cat.
Yeah, that's literally what I was thinking. So one thing I didn't really think about that's kind of lame, to jack the car high enough to get my jack stands underneath it, I needed to pretty much fold the front lip in. I suppose there's a better way I could have done it, but I'm lazy. Poor lip is all smushed on the ground. So I got the car in the air and on jack stands now, so I can start messing with the brakes. I actually have a little bit of play, which I kind of knew, but I was gonna snug that up after. So see, I just gotta pop this spring off, and then I can pull it off and pop the new one on. I got this spring off, but I was having trouble getting everything, so I ended up just pulling the caliper off to make it easier. Well, this is the moment where I screwed up, because there used to be a nut here that's supposed to screw off, and it just broke right off. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna sleep on it and figure out how I wanna decide to fix it, or if I wanna end up just going with a hydro instead. And if I'm gonna end up getting a new caliper, I might as well go hydro with like a dual caliper setup, I don't know.
Go big or go home.
So it is now like weeks later. I just got back from Connecticut and I just found out that there's literally a drift event tomorrow morning. So I did some reading on the forums and everything, and I think I finally found a fix to that broken thing on my caliper. It happened to be lying on the counter of my house. And now it's rolling under the car. You guys ready for this? Dun 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 dun. Since there's an event tomorrow and I really don't feel like screwing with the brakes tonight, I'm literally just gonna duct tape the cable on so it's not just hanging around. I pulled it out. I'm just gonna drift without an e-brake. I really don't feel like messing with the brakes at like 2 a.m. So I'm almost definitely making a video at the event. So you guys have probably already seen that video, but this was like the behind the scenes why I don't have an e-brake, because I suck at working in cars and I break stuff a lot, but that's how you learn, right?
I'm just gonna duct tape that little guy right there.
Basically, since there's no spring, I just want to make sure if someone accidentally pulls the e-brake that it's not going to pull that brake and lock it up and then have me forget about it and have it drag. Because without the spring, that's what it'll do, it just won't release.
Sick.
So tonight we had another little random mini project. I just had to put a bunch of bolts in my downpipe because somehow all 3 wiggled out at the last event. So I just tightened that up, and now I'm replacing my power steering return line because it's leaking terribly. Look at all that. Mmm, yummy. You guys thirsty? So I've kind of realized one of the hardest parts about filming working on the car is that my hands get covered in grease, so I can't pick up my camera and film stuff while I'm doing it. So I don't know how car channels get around that, if they have other people film or if they just have really greasy cameras. But that's definitely something I'm trying to work around. I got my return line off. I had a bit of an issue with the clamp, so I phoned a friend, aka Jimmy. He said to just pry it off. So I just twisted it, bent it, and finally got the hose off because it was at a super awkward angle, so I couldn't really get at it and the bolt was kind of getting stripped, so I got it off. It's kind of corroded, so I'm hoping that's where it's leaking, but anyway, I have school really early in the morning, so I'm about to call it a night and then work on it tomorrow. New hose ready to go in. So I got the hose back in, and we appear to be back in commission. However, I was looking at the bay and it looks like there's a lot of leaks from where the pump is, so I'm hoping there's no leak from that too, but kind of learn when you replace one thing, it's normally not that, or at least with my experience, because I suck at this, but I'm trying. I am here with my friend Taylor. So if it wasn't for Taylor, I probably wouldn't have brought the 240 down to Florida because he really helped convince me that I would be able to like find places to go. And
I know, what do I say? I don't even know what to say here.
Kevin's new to this video thing. He's actually starting a channel. Why did I call you? You look like my friend Kevin. Did I call you Kevin before or did I say Taylor?
I think you said Taylor first,
okay,
and then you said Kevin.
He kind of convinced me to bring the car down here because I was kind of worried because I don't know anyone, I didn't know where to go or anything.
But we have a lot of sweet spots, so I told him we better bring it down, and I'll teach him how to drift, and we have some fun.
And help me fix things because I suck at fixing things, I just break more. So what are we doing today, Kevin?
You're kidding that time. Why is my name Kevin? It was Kevin. We're doing a leak down test. We're gonna see if his head gasket's blown because it's still overheating for some odd reason.
Don't let Kevin fool you because he's never done this before. So this is our first time.
No, I know how to do this. I'm a professional.
He's Googling it.
It's to this doohickey here.
And then you put air in it and...
It hooks to that doohickey over there. I think we turn this.
NOS bottle? Kevin's making me take the radiator cap off because it's hot.
I don't want to do it.
Turn it clockwise until it reads 0. Oh, you're really good at that, Kevin. It looks like we have about 14% loss in cylinder 1.
14% is not bad.
Do you know that or are you just saying that?
You caught me.
Alright, we didn't tell you guys before, but we have to put it at TDC. What does that mean, Kevin?
The piston is all the way at the top of its stroke, so see how the screwdriver starts to go down?
You're so educational. Yeah, we're like 14. Cool. Cylinder 3 at 14.
So it's the same all the way across. That's good. We still don't know.
At least we tried.
The question remains.
This is like an ongoing mystery of why my car's overheating.
Good job, son. Thanks. I'm proud of you.
What's next? Push the cylinder in.
I mean, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have your foot does it.
Yeah, well, I can't get it out
You can't get it out?
without pushing it in. It's like a Chinese finger trap. Today's project is installing a new radiator. After the leak down test didn't really figure out anything for us, I drove over to Enjuku to pick up a helmet and a new radiator. Unfortunately, with my luck, they were out of stock of both, but Greg was nice enough to let me use his personal radiator. I am going to put that on and hopefully mine is just gunked up, and getting that new thing on there will get it nice and cool. This is the fun part. Yum. My nice little connector so I don't have to splice into Greg's fan. And you gave me some new hoses too, so I'm just measuring so I know where to cut. Not bad. Ran into a minor issue that the brackets aren't right. Before I figure out what I'm gonna do about the brackets, I just wired up the fans real quick, so I'm gonna go flick the switch and hope they work. Come on, baby. We're blowing air, look at that, guys. And this is where you call me stupid because I forgot to take these off the old one. Boom, all in there. All I gotta do is the hoses and fix up the connections and we're done. And then bleed it, which sucks. I suck. And we gotta check the bleeder valve to make sure it comes out in a constant stream. Well, that doesn't look fun. Soldered her up, so we're all good to go. So in summation, here's everything that I've done to try to fix the overheating problems. Did a new thermostat twice, tried running without the thermostat, pulled my water pump out, did a coolant flush, changed my temp sensor, checked my compression, did a leak down test, adjusted the timing, and even put in a new radiator. Now if you guys watched my last drift video, you already know that the whole time it was just a bad gauge. So I've learned my lesson to check the most obvious stuff first. But in the process, I learned how to do a lot, so I'm not sweating that I wasted all that time or anything on the car. Now, if you noticed, my car isn't in the garage anymore. Nate from Enjuku actually just came by and picked it up because they're gonna be creating a mold for a new type of bumper they're developing based off my car because it's still stock and everything, and it'll be a solid car for a mold. But while my car's at Enjuku, they're also gonna help me with something else that I'm not gonna tell you guys about that's gonna be really cool that I'm super stoked about. But you'll just have to wait until the next video to see. So that marks the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy the kind of behind the scenes of everything that goes into the 240 before I go to drift events and stuff. Nothing crazy, but hopefully the next video I'll be able to install all the cool toys, like the hydro that Nicole got me for Christmas, motor mounts, tranny mounts, all the hard stuff that I put off doing because I don't really have much time. If you guys aren't already, it'd be sick if you could subscribe, you know. Maybe give me some tips on how to make videos like this better in the future, and I guess just thanks for watching.
When you say